Yellow. I've got blue lady.
Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Leighton Vander Esch, third in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year. There on the stop.
At the 19-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Running from the gun with Howard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Working from the gun, Mahomes. They'll tussle front, and this is going to be caught. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Yellow. 54. Right. 54. And what's that? Hey, what's the ball?
Right there. 54. Right there.
Hey, Ripley.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Always able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Off the edge, this sack by Matt Ioannidis. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Crunch time, defense.
Running with Howard. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
To throw is Brissett. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Howard. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Watch the run, watch the run.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Leonard Williams, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Brissett. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Check 52's the mark. Pick it up. Mike 52, Mike 52. All day. All day go.
Brissett from the gun on third. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On second and 9, Mahomes. Caught left side, Williams. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Man open left side is Brown. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Mahomes again. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Hollywood Marquise Brown standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go!
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Yellow. On the wire, right? Mike 54. Target.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Check.
Mike's by 4.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mahomes now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Motion.
Yellow. Watch out. Check right 54.
Now here's Mahomes. Man open left side. It's Williams. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes to the right side, complete to Miller. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And again, it's Mahomes. Going up top. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 69 yards. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down. Here now, Johnny Townsend. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Brown, 72 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down.